Welcome to the program that brings you the latest updates on the activities of the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ that have been held around the world. I'm Sister Laura Ibanez, and this is the good news. On our headlines, evangelical missions in the ecclesiastical districts of Saskatchewan and Ottawa further the Church's work of propagating the pure gospel. Special worship gatherings bring spiritual inspiration to members in the ecclesiastical districts of Western Europe and Northern Europe. And city officials of Riverside, California award recognition to the Church of Christ. The details of your good news follow shortly.
Mga kaibigan, dahil po sa pagdami ng mga relihiyon at ng iba't ibang pangkati ng pananampalataya, na may magkakaibang paniniwala kung sino ang Diyos na kanilang pinaglilingkuran. Kaya hindi nakapagtataka na magkakaiba rin ang naging paraan ng kanilang pagsambat paglilingkod sa Panginoon Diyos. Napakalaking panganib pagka ang tao ay namalagi sa maling pagkilala sa kung sino at ilan lamang ang tunay na Diyos na dapat sambahin at paglingkuran. Sabagat ang nakasalalay rito ay ang ikapagkakaroon ng tao ng karapatan sa pagtatamo ng kaligtasan pagdating ng araw ng paghukom. Ayon po sa pagtuturo ng Biblia, ilan at sino lamang ang dapat makilala ng tao na tunay na Diyos? Paano ang marapat na pagsamba sa Kanya? Mga kaibigan, samahan po ninyo kami sa kabuuan ng gagawin nating pagtalakay dito po sa programa ng Iglesia ni Cristo, ang Pagbubunyag.
Our first story takes us to the ecclesiastical district of Saskatchewan, where guests receive pure Christian teachings during an evangelical mission. Sister Celine Fajardo has this report.
Sharing our faith is one of the commandments written in the Bible that members of the Church of Christ value and uphold. That is why members of the local congregation of Humboldt are always active and enthusiastic in participating in intensive works of propagation. With the first evangelical mission of the year as part of their preparations, the officers and members of the locale congregation of Humboldt conducted a week-long devotional prayer to ask for God's guidance as the brethren invites and brings their guests to this evangelical mission. It is because of our Almighty God's mercy and grace that this evangelical mission was a success. Many of the brethren's friends, co-workers, and loved ones accepted the invitation to listen to the words of our Almighty God written in the Holy Scriptures. Following the preachings of the words of God, the members together with their guests had a chance to socialize, engaging in meaningful conversations, shared stories of their day, and reflect on the lesson that they have heard. It was a wonderful sight to see the guests laughing and exchanging stories with the brethren. It is thanks to our Almighty God that this activity was a resounding success. This success demonstrates the sense of unity and faith of the local congregation of Humboldt. This level of engagement and enthusiasm also lays the groundwork that the brethren will take in their future works of propagation. The members and officers in the locale of Humboldt said that they will always be united and ready to participate in these holy endeavors through the dynamic leadership of the church administration. From Humboldt, Saskatchewan, I am Sister Celine Fajardo for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Evangelical missions were simultaneously held in the ecclesiastical district of Ottawa as members united in sharing the true faith. Sister Dorothy De Aro has this story.
United to the call of the church administration, the Ecclesiastical District of Ottawa, Canada, recently conducted simultaneous evangelical missions throughout the district. These momentous events took place in various venues, including those in the Ottawa region, Quebec region, and the Atlantic region. In the Montreal area, the evangelical mission unfolded in a function hall at Hampton Inn and Suites in Dorval, Quebec, led by the district supervising minister, Brother Moriel Cadasio. During his Bible-based preaching, he emphasized the importance of joining the true church for one to receive salvation. Guests and visitors in attendance were enlightened by the biblical teachings upheld inside the Church of Christ and showed interest in joining future church activities. After the study of the words of God, a video presentation was shown to the guests, showing the outreach activities and humanitarian events launched inside the Iglesia ni Cristo. With the help and mercy of our mighty God, this evangelical mission serves as a tool for many individuals to learn about the Church of Christ and the proper way of serving our mighty God. Brethren in this part of the world have expressed that they will always be united with the church administration in spreading the good news of salvation. Truly, brethren in the district of Ottawa continue to reach out to more people who are not yet members of the Church of Christ by inviting them to evangelical missions like this one, all for the glory of our mighty God. From Ottawa, Canada, I'm Sister Dorothy De Aro for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
A special worship gathering in the Ecclesiastical District of Western Europe further inspires members to intensify their efforts in doing acts of kindness. Sister Laura Tumbaga shares more.
Doing good and helping those in need whenever we can is a commandment of God. That is why, through the guidance of the church administration, the INC Giving Project has been intensified in the Ecclesiastical District of Western Europe. From the local congregations of France to the ones located in Switzerland, Monaco, and Belgium, brethren received an important message coming from the church administration in a special gathering, reminding them through the words of God of the importance of helping others. Afterward, brethren took oath to show their unity with the purpose of the church administration.
The INC Giving Project is only one of an example of projects of the Church of Christ that encourages volunteers to go into their respective communities to share acts of kindness. And the main purpose of the INC Giving Project is to make that positive social impact to the community.
From Bastille, France, I am Sister Laura Antumbaga for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
We go to the Ecclesiastical District of Northern Europe, where simultaneous special gatherings all the more united members to make kindness contagious. Sister Celine Bolander has the details.
The brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of Northern Europe held a special gathering and launching of the INC Giving Project of the Church Administration. In the special gathering, led by their district minister, Brother Vizar Balsita, the brethren from various locations all over the district such as Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Austria, Finland, Budapest, and Croatia, connected via video conferencing from the main site in Oslo, Norway, were taught the purpose of these kind of projects launched by the church administration.
The biblical basis of the Church of Christ in conducting INC giving is just like what we can read on the shirts, that whenever you possibly can, do good to those who need it. And so that's what the Church of Christ is striving to do all over the world.
After the lesson, the brethren made a solemn promise through an oath-taking that they will unite with the church administration.
Through the INC Giving Project, we are able to show acts of kindness to our fellow men, which also brings us closer to our communities and for them to get to know the Church of Christ.
After the special gathering, the brethren attended the launching of the INC Giving Project, where its mission is by engaging in acts of kindness and dedicating time to volunteerism. This project will also help not just the brethren, but also our fellow men in our community. That is why the brethren are encouraged to know what the community needs and be of help in any way that we can. That way, we can show our kindness not just to members of our church, but to everyone.
In this part of the world, the members of the Church of Christ can conduct these INC giving projects by doing what was instructed to us in the launching. For example, know what's in the community that the community needs, or the different projects also that we can do in the community, such as cleanup drives. All these are a great possibility to do in the communities here in this part of the world.
After the launching, the brethren had more ideas in helping and serving the community, and they are more eager to participate and unite in this project that is launched by the church administration. Reporting from Hyltebruk, Sweden, I am Sister Selina Merencilio Bolander for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
When the good news returns, members in Calgary and Eastern Ontario engage in art activities. Plus, the city government of Riverside, California grants Beautification Award to Church of Christ. More stories coming your way. Please stay tuned.
Samahan niyo po kami sa special episode kung saan sineselebrate po natin ang 55th anniversary ng SEBC.
In our third topic dito sa ating Employee Management Series ay sinasuggest po namin sa inyo ang ilan sa mga tips on how to lead your employees effectively.
Dahil ang mabuting pangunguna ay magbubunga ng successful na negosyo. Dito lang sa Negosyo University Season 2.
In the Ecclesiastical District of Mediterranean, members of the Kadiwa, the organization for unmarried INC members ages 18 and above, make sure they get ample physical activity as part of a healthy lifestyle. Sister Cleofe Ariola shares more.
Performing physical activities not only improves physical health but also reduces the risk of diseases according to experts. This is why the brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of Mediterranean continually hold physical fitness activities. The activity was actively and gladly attended by the Kadiwa organization members in every local congregation and group worship service in the district, with the aim to look after their bodies, which they use ultimately in serving our Almighty God. The fitness activity aims to promote physical wellness and to encourage strengthening the bond amongst the brethren. The members said they are grateful to the church administration for approving these kinds of activities, which also edify their faith. From Mediterranean, I am Sister Cleofe Ariola for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Heading to the Ecclesiastical District of Orange County, California, the city government of Riverside recognized the contribution of the members of the Church of Christ in maintaining the beauty and cleanliness of the worship building. Sister Michelle Doan has this story.
Riverside, California is the largest city within the Inland Empire with a population of over 300,000. The city of Riverside has an initiative to improve the quality of life by enhancing the appearance of businesses and neighborhoods, aptly named Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful. Every year, the city receives numerous nominations of Beautification Award recipients. There are 17 total award recipients from 9 different award categories. This year, the local congregation of Riverside is one of the award recipients. The award ceremony took place during the mayor's State of the City address and was attended by over 1,000 businesses. The recognition by the city officials is a true testament of the hard work and dedication of the brethren in keeping the appearance of the chapel and its grounds in great condition.
Receiving this award from the city is truly an honor because it allows our local congregation to be well known throughout the community, and this will allow others to be inspired, and hopefully with the help of our Almighty God, this will allow more people within the community to know more about the church, and so that we can invite them to our Bible studies and worship services.
This award is an affirmation of all the hard work that all the brethren of the locale of Riverside have put into. Because of their love of the house of worship, we have all worked together to maintain the beauty of this chapel.
On behalf of our Executive Minister of the Church of Christ, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and on behalf of our District Supervising Minister here in the District of Orange County, California, Brother Hansel de Dios, it is such a great honor to receive this Beautification Award 2024 from the city of Riverside.
Keeping the house of worship in excellent appearance is something the Church of Christ members always strive for because it brings honor and glory to our Almighty God. From Riverside, California, I am Sister Michelle Doan for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Kadiwa organization members in Royal Oak, Calgary showcased their creativity and artistic talent through an indoor painting activity. Sister Caitlin Padillo tells us more.
Staying warm and away from the freezing weather can often limit the number of exciting activities that one can do. The Kadiwa members of the local congregation of Royal Oak, District of Calgary, however, were able to unleash their inner artists as they hung up their winter jackets and grabbed their painting supplies for a fun Kadiwa indoor painting activity. The Kadiwa members were blessed to finally have their first ever Christian Family Organizations or CFO activity since the inauguration of Royal Oak. To start off the series of activities for the year, the brethren were given the opportunity to use their creative side as well as showcase and develop their artistic skills. The activity began by reviewing the primary colors and the colors that they produce once they are mixed together. As a warm-up, the participants mixed the paints to create their favorite color. An image was then shown as a reference for what the participants will aim to recreate throughout the activity. The Kadiwa members were led step by step through the process of creating their artwork, but were still given the freedom to use their own techniques. Of course, not everyone was expected to be the most exceptional at painting. This idea encouraged they showcased individuality and embracing effort. It allowed the members to get a better understanding of each other and build rapport. For many participants, this activity welcomed the opportunity to relieve stress and take their mind off their worries. These kinds of activities approved by the church administration benefit in uniting the brethren and enhancing the brotherhood within the CFO, such as the Kadiwa organization. For activities such as this one, showing off your artistic skills while uniting together as brethren can be fun, even if it means getting your hands covered in colorful paint. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, I'm Sister Caitlin Padillo of the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
We go to the Ecclesiastical District of Eastern Ontario, where children's worship service members created artworks as an expression of their creativity and their faith. Sister Erin Capisonda files this report.
On an uplifting day of artistic creations and faith, the children's worship service members across the Ecclesiastical District of Eastern Ontario showcased their creativity during the CWS poster-making activities. The first part of the poster-making activity aligns with the theme, Remembering Our Leaders. The young members, guided by the dedicated CWS officers, seized the opportunity to unveil their artistic prowess and reflected on the significance and love for the past and present leaders of the Church of Christ. As the second part continued, the CWS members eagerly participated in yet another activity, this time focusing on the theme, Worship Buildings Around the World. The young artists explored the global footprint of the Church of Christ. Through imaginative posters, the children learned that the Church, with God's unwavering guidance, continues to flourish worldwide. The activity not only encouraged the children to express their creativity, but also served as a visual journey, illustrating that the Church of Christ spans diverse countries and territories. This emphasized that wherever they may go, they can find a place to worship our Almighty God. These poster-making activities not only develop the artistic talents of CWS members, but also increase their understanding of the Church's global presence and the importance of honoring their leaders. The event fostered unity, creativity, and a shared purpose among the young members as the artistic expressions illuminated their minds and hearts with a spirit of worship, gratitude, and unity. From Eastern Ontario, Canada, I am Sister Erin Capisonda for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
You just saw some of the activities of the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ that have been held around the world. To stay updated, you can watch Ibalita ang Pagliligtas at 12 noon and Iglesia ni Cristo News Live at 6 p.m. on weekdays. Be sure to catch the next edition of this program where there's always more of the good news. I'm Sister Laura Ibanez. Stay safe and thank you for watching.